Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are here to talk about the much anticipated Charlotte Tilbury release of her Airbrush Flawless Foundation and her color correctors. So if that's something you're interested in watching, you're in the right place. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
All right, you guys, so everybody has been waiting for this foundation. There has been so many foundations launched, especially in the months of July and August, that it was actually pretty hard to keep up. We have a lot of foundations coming up to review here on this channel, but one particular foundation release that everybody had their eye on was the brand new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and that's because Charlotte has quite a reputation. Everybody loves her products. There are very few misses when it comes to the Charlotte Tilbury cosmetic line, especially in my opinion. You guys know I've been a big fan of Charlotte Tilbury and her products here on this channel. I genuinely love the formulas. I think there are more hits than misses in the line overall, and I was anxiously awaiting this particular foundation. Now, having said that, I tend to be a more luminous, glowy foundation, hydrating type of foundation kind of gal. And that was the one downside for me when it came to this particular foundation launch, was that this one is supposed to have a natural matte finish. So I was hesitantly hopeful. However, I can go ahead and give you a teaser. I am very, very happy with it. But we are going to get into all the juicy details of the foundation. But first, not only did she launch a foundation line, but she also launched some brand new color correctors. Now, this was the unsung hero of this launch, in my opinion. I really feel like this color corrector deserves a lot more recognition than I think it's been getting out there in the mainstream when it comes to product reviews, etc. These color correctors are genuinely some of the best color corrector formulas that I've ever used, and I'm not exaggerating. So let's go ahead and get into this particular product. So this is her color correctors. They are in this really cute little type of compact. You open it up and it's a cream formula, and you can see it here. And they come in 4 different shades. You have a very light for fair. This one is kind of the medium one. You have one for more of like the tan to dark, and then you have one for like the deep dark. So you have 4 different shades to choose from. These are specifically made to counteract dark circles underneath the eye area, although you could use it on other places because there's brightening ingredients in here. I wouldn't necessarily recommend using it like all over the face unless it's an area that you want to bring forward, because there is a lot of brightening properties to these color correctors. So in other words, it's not just a true color corrector. It does have some brightening properties to it. But let's go ahead and take a really close up look at these products here. So these color correctors are called the Magic Vanish Under Eye Color Corrector for all different skin tones. Again, you have 4 different shades to choose from. She does say that you can use it on the face, so, you know, to each his own. You guys just use your judgment and remember that there are brightening properties in the corrector if you do decide to use it on the face. Now, she says that these color correctors are specifically made to neutralize and smooth, to conceal pigmentation and any kind of fine lines and wrinkles in your under eye area, to give you a more flawless looking under eye type of texture and look to your under eye area. She does say that it's a very buttery formula. It's very feather light as far as the compact is concerned, and she's right. These compacts, even though they look really kind of luxe looking, and they really look luxe, but it is a very, very light type of compact. It doesn't weigh a lot, but they say in the testing that they did with this particular product that 99% of people that they tested the product on said that it made the under eye area look smoother. And I think that comes from, number one, the ingredients, and number two, a lot of the brightening properties that are inside of these color correctors. They do tend to, those brightening pigments play with light a little bit, and when you have wrinkles and fine lines under your eyes, those wrinkles or divots in the skin create shadow, and that's what really emphasizes your wrinkles. Well, when you have brightener inside of shadow, it pulls light forward and it takes those shadows away, so it gives the appearance of smoothed out under eye area. And boy, does this color corrector do that. I'm going to show you guys application of the color corrector here. You can really see a dramatic difference simply in just putting it on the under eye area. It dramatically reduces that look of under eye circles when it comes to that hyperpigmentation underneath there. Now, when it comes to ingredients, the mica is where you're getting that luminous brightening effect on the skin. There's microspheres in here that help it blend very, very easily and make it a very smooth, natural looking finish. But in addition to that, you actually have flavonoids in here and triglycerides in here that are really going to help you reduce the appearance of under eye bags and under eye wrinkles. So if you have dry under eyes, you are going to like this. Number one, again, triglycerides. It's the number one ingredient, you guys, before any other ingredient on the ingredients list. And this is where you're going to get like hydration. Glycerin is part of the triglyceride formula that they have as the number one ingredient. You're going to get a lot of nice hydrating properties from that number one ingredient. Then you're also going to have access to those flavonoids. The flavonoids is what's going to it's not really a tightening effect, but it will kind of help reduce the appearance of puffiness and bags underneath the eyes. It has enough ingredients in it that you could actually use this over time and see a little bit of improvement if you have a really dry under eye area. That's how much I love the ingredients list when it comes to this corrector. This corrector is absolutely Erica approved, hands down, one of the best color correctors that I've ever used, and probably the best color correcting formula that I've seen in a really long time. This little product, I think, in my opinion, is like the hero of this launch. I can't say enough about this color corrector. Now, the shade that I got is number 2 medium, and it is perfect for me. I actually have it on my eyes tonight. I love it. I love everything about it. The longevity is fantastic. It wears for a really long time. It doesn't sink into fine lines and wrinkles. It sits on the skin perfectly. You need a very minimal amount. So seriously, just like tapping your finger in there and then just going like this is really all that you need. So this little tiny thing is going to last you forever. I really like this, you guys. This is a great formula and definitely an unsung hero out of this launch. So if nothing else, definitely check this one out. I absolutely love this particular product. Now, these are retailing for $32 and in my opinion worth every penny of the $32. Again, it's going to last you quite a while. Once you open it, you have 16 months before these go bad, which I love. I'm so glad it doesn't have that little 6-month stamp on the back of it. I'm so glad it says 16 months. I think it says 16 months. Actually, it says 18 months. So you have 18 months after you open this that you can go back and use it. So definitely worth the investment. These are amazing. So if you haven't gotten it by now, they're Erica approved. Seriously though, these are great, guys. All right, so let's move into the foundation, shall we? So the Airbrush Flawless Foundation, this is what she looks like. I'll give you guys a close-up of the component here. So again, we're talking about a formula here that has a lot of skincare infused in the formula. The big claim for this is that it's going to visibly reduce the appearance of wrinkles by up to 22% after 8 weeks of use. And that basically comes from the use of Replexium in the formula, which is kind of like, it's this new type of it's a proprietary type of blend of skincare ingredients that is trademarked, and it's going to quote unquote reduce the appearance of wrinkles by up to 22% after 8 weeks of use. And she is the first color cosmetics brand to use Replexium inside of a color product, as opposed to just like a face cream or some kind of skincare product. So Charlotte Tilbury is the first color company. That's what they call cosmetics. They call cosmetics color, and they call skincare. So the first color company to use Replexium inside of the formula for the foundation. In addition to that, they also say that this is going to moisturize your skin for up to 24 hours. They are claiming that your skin moisture levels get boosted by 216% in an hour. So after application, they measured the skin moisture levels an hour after application, and the skin moisture levels were boosted by 216% when it came to hydration. So for me, all of my concerns about this being a natural matte finish foundation were waylaid after reading that. So I was really excited about that. In addition to those claims, they're also claiming that this is going to reduce the look of pores, which again speaks to me because I have really large pores. So I love a foundation that doesn't accentuate pores. So I was really excited about that. They said that 95% of people that use the foundation said that their pores were minimal after using this particular foundation. So I was really excited about that. They also say it's a very lightweight foundation, that you're not going to be able to feel that the foundation is actually on your skin. So they're saying that it's going to be very lightweight, and it's not going to be heavy and weighty at all. And they're also claiming that there's also a proprietary blend in here called CT Defense, which is Charlotte Tilbury Defense. And it's basically a blend of extracts that's going to help protect your skin against environmental stressors. So things like pollution, things like that, free radicals in the environment, anything that can be damaging to our skin throughout the course of the day. There is a blend of extracts inside of the foundation that is supposed to protect your skin while you have it on as well. So this thing is packed full of benefits. They're saying it's sweat proof, it's humidity proof, it's life proof, that this is supposed to be like the new age, new thing, next step forward in foundation. So man, oh man, are the shoes huge to fill when it comes to this foundation. They really hyped this product up so much that I was really afraid that a lot of people were going to get let down by this foundation, including myself, because all I had done is all of this research and all of this reading on the ingredients and the benefits, and oh my gosh, can this foundation actually do all of these things? Well, I've had it for a while before I came to you guys, because there are so many claims. I wanted to really put this thing through its workouts. I wanted to wear it out in the heat. I wanted to wear it longer than 12 hours. I wanted to really put this foundation through its paces and be genuine and honest with you guys. And again, I really avoided watching a lot of reviews on it because I didn't want to go into it slanted. I wanted to have my own genuine thoughts and opinions on it. So we're going to get into those now. Now, first, let's talk about application. So I'm going to show you guys my favorite favorite way to apply this here. So I really, really like applying this foundation, you guys. Number one, after I've moisturized. So because this is a natural matte foundation, I do recommend, if you have dry skin, to go ahead and, make sure that you put a moisturizer on before you apply the foundation itself. And then I like to use a beauty blender, because a damp beauty blender will also infuse some moisture into the skin as you're applying the foundation itself. And I only do that because it has a natural matte finish. Now again, it's not an overly drying matte formula, so you don't get that cakey, tightening, really drying out type of feeling. You don't get that at all with this. It is a very weightless formula, you guys. You do not feel like you have this on your skin, although it is full coverage. So for me, it is a full coverage. It does really, really get rid of hyperpigmentation, and it layers very nicely. You can build it up on areas that really, you have a blemish or two, or that you have some hyperpigmentation. You can absolutely do that. Overall, it really just looks gorgeous. I love the undertones in this line. It really just kind of optimizes your undertones when you put it on. It just looks gorgeous. And this formula also has something in it as well, you guys. It has something called Air Cool, which gives you this instant kind of fresh cooling feeling on the skin when you apply it, which is not overly strong. Like, you don't put it on and feel like a freezing sensation on your face, but you do feel this cooling sensation on your face. And I'm just going to tell you guys, for those of you that don't know, I deal with hot flashes like a lot. So this area tends to be really red on me like all the time. You guys have probably noticed I stay kind of red in this area, but I also have hot flashes due to a series of unfortunate events in my personal life, which I'm not going to get into here. I was thrown into menopause at a very early age as the result of a medical hysterectomy. So I had to go through menopause at a very, very young age, and I've dealt with hot flashes and rolling hot flashes where you just are getting them one right after the other. And for those of you that don't know what it feels like you're being boiled from the inside out when you have those types of hot flashes. So something like the Air Cool technology that's inside of this foundation that gives you this kind of cool feeling on your face while you're wearing it, for someone like me, even though it's such a little detail, it is amazing, and I love it. I love that feeling when I put it on my skin, because sometimes when older women or even younger women that, are going through menopause for whatever reason, you never know what circumstances people are in, and if you happen to be dealing with hot flashes, it really can become unbearable to have a full face of makeup on when you're going through hot flashes and you're breaking out in these really horrific sweats all the time. It just makes you want to go and just wash everything off of your face. And this foundation is amazing for that reason. Number one, it's so lightweight that you really genuinely don't realize that you have a full coverage foundation on your skin. Number two, it feels cool and refreshing on your skin because of the Air Cool technology that's in the foundation. Number three, it does minimize the look of pores, so it doesn't accentuate your pores in any kind of funky way. If you have large pores like I do, I would still recommend using a pore filling primer before you put on your foundation, but this doesn't emphasize your pores, which a lot of natural matte or matte foundations will do. This foundation does not do that. As far as the claims that it's going to give you this reduced look of fine lines and wrinkles after 22 weeks, I can't speak to that, but I have looked at the ingredients list very closely because you guys know I do my research, and the ingredients list to this is beautiful. It has algae extract in it, which is great for the skin. It has acetyl tripeptide 9. It also has acetyl tripeptide 11. Acetyl tripeptide 11 is, both of them are synthetic peptides. 11 is a synthetic peptide created that helps the skin become healthier by interacting and signaling the skin's protein to really adjust how the skin's surface looks and feels healthier. So acetyl tripeptide 11 is amazing. Acetyl tripeptide 9 is a synthetic peptide that visibly helps restore your skin's natural support. This formula, you guys, just take the time to look at the ingredients and copy and paste some of the terms in there and look them up. It is a beautiful, beautiful ingredients list. This foundation is everything that it says it is. Now, I've worn this up to 13 hours was the longest that I wore it. So I didn't go like for an 18 or 20 hour wear time. 13 hours was the longest that I could wear this for, and minimal wear. It was coming off of my chin area, which always happens. It was coming off the tip of my nose and a little bit like around my forehead right here, but everywhere else looked beautiful. The way that this wears away from you as it's wearing off throughout the day is beautiful. It doesn't wear away in funky patches. It doesn't kind of cake up in weird places. It really does just wear beautifully through and through. This is an absolute win. It's absolutely Erica approved, and you guys 100% should try this foundation out. I would absolutely recommend that if you do nothing else, that you go into Sephora and grab a sample. It would be 100% worth it to you to do that. There is an amazing shade range. She has so many shades in this foundation that you'll absolutely be able to find your match. Go in and get matched, grab a sample, try it on one application, and you will notice the difference in this foundation and every other foundation that you've tried. It's that different. It's just a different foundation. When you put it on, you know that you've put on something different. So for me personally, I am like, this is the foundation that I was looking for in 2019. Not the same old, not the same old, dimethicone based foundation that, is good for hydration and, looks good on the skin and then wears away and gets cakey like they all do eventually. I really was looking for that next level foundation this year, and I knew there was a lot of foundations coming out, and I was really getting disappointed in the foundations that have been launched. For me, I was like, okay, they're good, but we're dealing with the same old here. Good foundations, but nothing like breakthrough different. And you kind of get discouraged because you don't really see the breakthroughs in technology that we're having in other industries translating into the beauty industry. You really want technology and new innovation to really start kind of breaking through the beauty industry, and leave it to Charlotte Tilbury to lead the way when it comes to color products in the beauty industry, really being innovative and different when it comes to formula. So kudos to Charlotte Tilbury on this formulation. It is 100% Erica approved. So that's that. All right, you guys, listen, if you have any questions, feel free to come over and hit me up on Instagram at Erica Approved. If you're not following me over there, you absolutely should be. Come over and be a member of the Approved crew. We would love to have you. Oh, don't forget, we are also doing the Jeffree Star palette giveaway. Now, the giveaway is going to be streamed live here on this channel. It's going to be streamed live on September the 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is a Saturday. Yeah, so Saturday, September the 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here or be square. Some of the things that we're going to be giving away, we have the Jeffree Star Sponge Trio that's going. We have another palette. Alter Ego has a palette that I'm going to be giving away. We have quite a few things that are going to be given away that night. So definitely make sure that you log on to the live stream because it's going to be a fun one. I can't wait for that one. So yay, definitely make sure you guys are there. Listen, if you are new here, welcome. I am so glad that you came by. If you're looking for a way to enter into the contest so that you are eligible for all of these goodies to be given away on the live stream, all you have to do is go back to the Morphe and the Jeffree Star collab review that we did here on this channel and make sure you like that video. Put down in the comments a way to get in touch with you in the event that you are the winner, and make sure that you're a subscriber. That's all you have to do, and you will automatically be entered in to win all of the goodies that we're going to be giving away that night. Now, an important note, if you are entered in for the Jeffree Star palette and a couple of other things that I'm going to be throwing in there with the palette, if you are the winner of that palette, you do not have to be present on the live stream in order to win. I know that time zones are an issue, and I don't want people to feel like they have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to be here on the live stream, or they're not going to be able to get their winnings if they happen to be selected. So that's the one thing that you don't have to be present in order to win. So just make sure that you're entered, and then if you are the winner, that I have a way to get in touch with you. Feel free to send me a DM on Instagram and just say, hey, if I'm the winner, contact me here. That's great too if you don't feel like putting your contact stuff down in the comments section of the Jeffree and Morphe collab video. You can also just say, hey, reply to me here in the comments section. You can say, here's my email address. You can say, here's my Instagram handle. Whatever it is, just let me know how to get in touch with you in the event that you are the winner. All of the other things we're going to give away on the live stream, you do have to be present in order to win, because that's just going to be for people that join the live stream. But the palette, little basket that I'm giving away, that this whole contest is for, you don't have to be present to win that. So, all right, you guys, that is just about all of the housekeeping issues that we had to talk about. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And as always, you guys, I hope all of you are very, very happy. And I hope all of you are very healthy. And I will see you guys in the next video.